What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what's good, CLC gang? How many of y'all crunk for Christ this morning? What's going on, y'all? How everybody's doing? How is everybody doing? I hope your day has been blessed. I hope your day has been well. Yo, let's get right to it. Let's talk. Fellas, what do you do when your little princess is no longer a princess? She has now entered womanhood. What would you do? What would you say? How would you handle it? Cause I'm going crazy. No, I'm just playing. It's a blessing. It's like it's another stepping stone in her life. It's another achievement for her. And it's like, now let's have the conversation. Let's sit down and talk. You know, because I already know that you are into boys and now you're writing "Do you like me?" letters, and it's like, no, I'm not ready. Cause we must protect your heart at all times. Like, I gotta strap up. I'm not playing with you little ninjas out here. You're not gonna break my daughter's heart. Cause I did that to your mothers and I regret it. You know what I'm saying? But it's different that we hold our daughters and sons on different pedestals. Now, my son, on the other hand, he's getting older. He like, what up, Pops? I'm like, what up, son? What's going on? Not much. You know, Daddy, I got 2 girlfriends. And I'm like, oh, snap. You're a player just like your daddy. I had 2 twins at your age. You know? But I was like, no, I want to raise you different, son. You know, choose one girl. You know, start off as friends with both of them. See which one you really like and go for the one that you like. You have to study them. You have to understand who they are. I'm teaching him young to study and learn about the love language of a woman. I have to do the same thing regarding my daughter. I have to teach her the different love language of men, because you have some men that are alpha males. You have some men that are, quote unquote, I'm not gonna say that word, but you get the drift if you can use your noggin, you know, and you want somebody that's gonna be suitable for your daughter. You want somebody that's gonna be suitable for your son. So yeah, with that being said, man, oh man, it's tough because I didn't have that talk. Growing up. I learned about sex watching porn. And I want to be able to tell my kids about the birds and the bees without them trying to go into other atmospheres and picking up certain things that they'll later on down the road become addicted to. You know, you don't want generational curses to follow your children, so you want to be able to nurture them and lead them in the way they should go and show them the right way. Like, for my son, open the door for a woman, carry her books, be that listening ear for her. You know, or just hold her when she's down. And these are things I have to instill into my son. Now, for my daughter, on the other hand, I have to show her and raise that bar of the standard of what a man's supposed to be in her life. You know, how he's supposed to lead her and guide her in the right areas. But I'm going to teach her how to fix things and do certain things. That way she won't have to need a man like that. She won't have to depend on him. So I'm going to teach her how to change a tire. I'm going to teach her how to change an oil, how to change filters. You know, because before she even get into a situation, she might get a house. Daddy, I don't know how to cut grass. I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut your grass for you. You know, that you will never have to do that. You know, a man should always have to cut the grass. A man should take care of the household. You know, but she has enough time for that, like later on down the road. So I'm not rushing for her. I'm not ready for her to grow up yet, you know, because I still remember her holding her in my arms like she was preemie. You know, just holding this little baby in my arms, like, you know. And now you're 12. Well, no, you'll be 12 soon, and then after that, you're gonna be 18. You know, so it's like I gotta get geared up for that. Like, after a while, you're going to be going to junior high, and then after that, you're going to be going to college. After that, you're going to be going to high school, then college. So over the time, you're going to be developing. It's like, okay, yeah, I got to be in her life fully. You know, and you got to start while she's young. You have to be there. If you can't be there physically, be there over the phone talking to her. Stand in her ear, say what's going on with her, continue to mold her mind, continue to help her become the woman that you want her to be. But let her know that she can do anything she wants to do in life, and nothing's going to stop her from doing it or completing the task. I want my kids to be headstrong. I don't want them to be followers like I was growing up. I want them to be strong individuals leading people to the promised land, So, yeah, it's shocking, but it's needed. And I want to talk to the fellas, like, we shouldn't hold our kids on different pedestals. We shouldn't hold our son to a different standard because of how we grew up. It's like, no, teach them young, start them off young, and be that positive role model, because a lot of us don't have that role model. We have the role models of the neighborhood, street mentalities. We have all that embedded in us, So me, on the other hand, is like, I didn't have that. I didn't have that luxury. All I had was me being light-skinned, me being a good-looking brother, I could pull your girl. I could take your girl from you. Really, I could. I can. I still can. I still can get away with a lot of things. But I'm a changed man, So I want to teach my kids not to manipulate people and just be straight up front with them. Be blunt. Be as real and open as possible. If you don't like something, say it. Say you don't like it. Don't close yourself off. Be honest, because being closed off, closed mouths don't get fed at all. Closed mouths don't get fed, so be open and honest. Like me, when I was growing up, I was light skinned. I got good hair. I ain't gonna say I had good hair. I got a good hair still. Don't let the nappiness fool you. Yeah, I got good hair. But I lost my train of thought. That's crazy. No, but you want to be able to, like I said, be the leader for your kids. And me growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have that father figure in my life to show me, like, hey, son, this is how you approach a woman. This is what you should do. This is how you should look. Stay groomed, stay smelling good. And be the first to break the ice. Say, hi, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. You're very pretty. And I would like to get to know you. And just sit there and have a conversation. Now, if she give you the stink face, she don't want to be bothered, then move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Same thing for my daughter. Always be open, but don't be too open where somebody will take advantage of you. Because when people see a big heart and a generous heart, they tend to run over it. And that's what I had growing up. I had a generous heart. And it's like that heart kept getting trampled over. That's what I want to say. The heart kept getting trampled over and over and over and over, and it caused me to become cold-hearted to women. It's like, dang, you want this? I can offer you that. I can offer you this and that. Like, come on now. You want to go with that, but you could be with this. Because you can get with this, or you can get with that. Or you can get with this, because this is where it's at. Facts. But I had to learn. And it took me to now to really understand the value of loving somebody, caring for somebody, being there for somebody. Because like I said in previous videos, all I knew how to do was make kids, and I was sheltered. So never shelter your kids. Lift your kids up in prayer. If they want to jump off the porch soon, let them. But pray for them. And still check their surroundings. Check and see who they hanging out with. Still talk to their parents, because you want to have that security. But you got to think about these days and times, you really want to be secure that your kids will be okay when they're not with you. But you're always still going to be a phone call away if they need you. And they got to have that security knowing that, hey, I could call my father, my mother anytime if I need them. You have to be that listening ear no matter how old they get. Just let them vent to you. Every time we try to find a solution to things, it's like they just really want to let loose. You know, you wonder why your kids don't want to talk to you, because it's like every time they talk to you, you trying to tell them what to do instead of listening to what they have to say. Listen to your child. You know, listen to their heart. Because think about it, it will save so many lives. How many kids that done killed themselves over cyberbullying because you didn't know how to handle it yourself. You know? Because you felt like it was a big thing, or it wasn't a big thing, it was just somebody on the internet, but to them it was a big thing that hurt them. It was a big thing that caused them to shut down. You know, it's a big thing that caused them not to open up to you. So, be mindful of the things that you say and do around your kids. So, feel free to comment, let me know the steps that you took or are taking when your little princess ain't a princess no more, or you just let the baby mama handle it, you know. Because in the end, you know she's going to have to come to your house. So what if she comes on when you're at the house? What are you going to do? How are you going to handle it? Are you going to be like, ew, no, get out? No. Because in that moment, she's sensitive. So in that moment, you have to love on her, you know. So you have to teach your sons that too. You know, and teach our sons it's okay to have friends, but it's not okay to have multiple situations. Because in the end, you're going to break that person's heart. And that's not a good thing. It's not always good to be a player. You want to be a husband. You want to be a friend. You want to be a leader. You have to be able to lead a household. Playing that field doesn't make you a leader. You don't get stripes off of that. You get stripes off of being a leader. You get stripes off of being a great dad. That's where you get stripes. That's how you earn your stripes. When your kid walks across that stage, that's where you get your stripes. When you come to their wedding and they acknowledge you, that's when you get your stripes. You don't get no stripes being no hard head, knucklehead out here in the streets. Your kids need you. Stay out of trouble, y'all. Stay out of trouble. Jail ain't for everybody. I can tell you that. I've been there. I know what it's like to have them suits. I know what it's like to have my freedom taken away. And you don't want that for your kids. And you definitely don't want that for yourself. So do what it takes to be there for your kids, no matter what. Stand guard. So I want to end this video right here, and I love you guys. Yo, CFC, I love you. You know, if you don't know what CFC stands for, it stands for Crunk for Christ. People who are excited to have God in their life, who are going to the next level in Him, who has built a relationship. Also, shout out to my radio heads out there. I have a podcast called P3 Podcast Radio, the hottest podcast in the nation. Yes, I'm saying it right here, right now. We will be the number one in the nation, number one in the world, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. P3 Podcast Radio. You can check that out on Anchor. You can check that out on Apple Podcasts, Overcast. Soon to be on iHeartRadio. I'm on Spotify. Check it out. P3 Podcast Radio. The link will be in the description below. Also, hit me up on IG at Motivate with K. I will put that in the link in the description as well. Also, follow me on IG as well at P3 Podcast Radio. Link in the description below. If you want to hit me up on Facebook, I do talk to everybody. You know, I'm not one of them big celebrities, and I will never get that big where I can't communicate with you guys. Hit me up. My link in the description below is Bearded King 007. You know, a lot of things are coming to the forefront, y'all. So be on the lookout for it. I'll be on here. Love y'all. Salute. Peace.